I've been thinking, since I don't have a mission assignment right now, I think I'd like to go on a long drive. It would help clear my mind and give me some time for rejuvenation of the spirit. Would you folks mind if I took off for a week or two? Not at all, Jeff. I'd be happy for you to have a vacation.
Yes, Jeff, you deserve some time off.
Okay then, I'll head out. I'm gonna take the small Jeep and head south. It's already been packed with camping equipment, so I guess I could take off right now. All right, folks, toodaloo. I'll see you in a few days.
Have fun. A little camping trip sounds like a lot of fun. Hope I can do that sometime in the next few months.
Oh, you will, definitely. The heck is that? It looks like a woman pushing a shopping cart out here on the mud playa in the desert. Hello there, are you lost? Are you okay?
Stay away.
Are you... Oh,
I've got a gun.
I see that.
You better keep your distance.
Oh, calm down, okay? I'm not here to hurt you.
Are you with the sheriff?
No, what sheriff? Can you, put that away? I'm not here to hurt you. Just want to make sure you're all right.
Why wouldn't I be all right? Do you know what happened?
Really, I'm trying to help you. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you explain? This is a very dry and remote area. Do you have enough water?
I've got a water bottle.
A water bottle isn't enough. You're probably 20 miles from the nearest road. Would you like me to give you a ride somewhere? It'd be a lot easier than you pushing a shopping cart through the middle of the desert.
Well, I guess it would be okay. You seem like a nice guy. I don't think you're with that sheriff.
Okay, let me give you a hand and we can put your things in my Jeep. So, do you want to tell me what happened? You're referring to a sheriff, and how did you get out here in the middle of the desert with a shopping cart anyway?
Well, it's a long story. It all started when I decided to take up RV life and hit the road. And the desert was my first destination. See, I love the desert, so I was very happy when an opportunity arose to start my new RV life in this area. Well, I'm here at last. Well, everything went fine for the first week. I was enjoying the sunshine and the solitude and the amazing vast vistas. And then...
Hello, ma'am.
Why, hello, Sheriff. What brings you all the way out here?
Did you know you're on private property?
No, I am not on private property, Sheriff. This is public land.
This is private property, lady, and you better get off.
Sheriff, you're very mistaken. Would you like to see the camping app? I have it on my phone. It shows this is public land.
No, I'm not interested in seeing any app, lady, which clearly has wrong information on it.
You better get off this land. Leave. Right now.
I'll be back later. And if you're still here, you'll be in big trouble. Mark my words.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here. You better get your information straight, Sheriff. What you are doing is a crime. It's called deprivation of rights under color of law.
I'm warning you. I'll be back later, and if you're not out of here by then, you'll be in big trouble. Mark my words.
Fuck off, Sheriff. You're not gonna bully me. I know my civil rights.
Okay? Just remember, you can't say you haven't been warned.
Wow, what a jerk that guy is. I'm thinking maybe I should move a little bit down the road just in case he does come back and try to harass me again. I'm not up for such unpleasant confrontations on my vacation. I think I'll move a couple miles down the road. Might be time for a change of scenery anyway. Well, this is an interesting area. It's got some beautiful boulders and some beautiful mountains. I think I'll camp here. Actually, I think I'd like to go for an overnight backpack trip. I'm gonna head over to those rocky mountains over there. Oh, this is just such a magnificent campsite, and it's so quiet out here. Well, it's time to get back now. Well, I've only got a few more 100 yards. My RV is just around the corner. Oh no! What happened to my RV? It completely burned. I've got to get out of here. That sheriff! I'm in grave danger! My forgetfulness is my good fortune. I forgot to put these in the RV. But how am I going to get out of here? I can carry the rifle, but the cooler and the food and drinks in it? Let me look around and see if I can figure something out. There's a shopping cart. Well, I guess I can put my things in this cart and just start heading down the road. And that, sir, is the story of how I became a homeless woman pushing a shopping cart across the desert and found out that the local sheriff is an arsonist.
Look, since you have no place to go, would you like to come to our headquarters? It's not that far away. We can take care of you until you have a place to go.
Sure.
There's just one thing, and this may sound strange, but it's a secret headquarters. So you'll have to put on a blindfold if you want to go there.
Well, what choice do I have? Are you a military organization?
Something like that.
I'm sorry to be missing all the wonderful scenery on our way there.
You'll be able to see the scenery once we get there.
And what's your name anyway, sir?
Jeff. I'm Jeff, and you?
I'm Melissa.
Well, nice to meet you, Melissa. I wish it were under better circumstances. Okay, we're here. Now, I'll just guide you to the front door, and then as soon as we get inside, you can take off your blindfold and meet everybody. I've called them ahead so they all know you're coming. Welcome, Melissa, to our humble headquarters. You can take off your blindfold now.
Oh, this is beautiful. What a nice cafe you've got here. I thought it was a headquarters.
It's both. But this is our entertainment area.
Nice to meet you, Melissa.
Pleased to meet you. So, why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, this is how it started. And that's how it ended.
Wow. What a sad situation. I'm so sorry, Melissa, for your loss.
How do you know that the sheriff burned down your RV? Well, isn't it obvious? He threatened me, then the next thing I know, boom, my RV is toast.
I sure hope we can find out more about this to know what really happened there.
Yes, seems to me if he did that, he's done other bad things. So shouldn't we call the FBI and have them investigate this?
No, Melissa. The FBI is one of the biggest criminal organizations in our nation. I got to go on vacation. I'm too stressed out. I got to go on vacation to a place where is almost nobody and it's lots of space, right? And where is that gonna be? The desert. The desert is beautiful, open space, hardly anybody around. Okay. But before I go, I got to see if anything's going on around there, right? Because I don't want to go someplace where there is problems going on. So, before I go, I'm going to look in my crystal ball and see what's going on there. Miles west of my location and see what's going on around there.
Well, it's time to go back and take care of that intruder. Well, she's not at this spot anymore, but I see tire tracks, and they're not going in the right direction. She's gone further in instead of getting out like I told her to. I'm gonna have to follow the tracks and see where she's gone. There she is. Well, you're not gonna escape me, little Miss Know-It-All. I'll be back later tonight, round after midnight, when you're fast asleep. Well, it looks like it's dark enough. She's probably fast asleep. Let me get this gasoline poured out around her stupid RV. I don't see anybody around. Hello there, sir.
Hello, Sheriff.
Did you know that you're on private land? You can't have a mining claim on private land.
Ah, this is not private land, sir. I filed the claim with the Office of Records. It's public land.
You're gonna have to get out of here immediately.
And you can go get lost, Sheriff. What in the world do you think you're doing, bullying people who have a rightful mining claim?
Look, I'm not going to tell you again. Get out of here right now, or you're going to be sorry.
No, I'm not leaving. This is my mining claim. You get out!
Okay, have it your way. Can't say I didn't warn you.
Ow! What did you do that for?
And now we're done with your back talk. Idiot. I gave you a chance, but you had to argue with me. And now look where that's gotten you. Moron. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you're making good progress here. I've got another one that needs burying over at the mining claim we talked about. Okay, why don't you get to it as soon as you're done with this?
Okay, Nate. But I have another one as well here. This will take some time still.
Well, finish it up quick. Get over to the mining claim. We need to get that one covered up.
Okay, I do that soon as I can.
Oh, so much work to do today.
Well, that solve it. I'm not going on vacation to the desert. But I also not want to take on this work. That's the fake government not doing anything about. I got too much on my plate. Now, I seem to remember Marge was telling me about some organization she hear about that take care of problems nobody else want to take care of. I'm going to find out about that one. What she said called Solution Unlimited, she say? Let me check that out. Who knows, maybe there's somebody else in the world other than Zelda who can solve some of these problems.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting a notification on my phone. I think I've got to go to the command center and take a call. Excuse me, folks. There's a call coming in from Mira. Might be a new mission assignment. Let's take a look.
Hello, gentlemen. I have just recently received some very interesting information about events in your area. A woman who claims to have remote viewing skills has seen several crimes committed in a region not far from your location.
Hello?
Good day. This is Solutions Unlimited. Can I help you?
Solutions Unlimited? You solve the perplexing mysteries?
Yes, that is part of what we do.
Yeah, well, I got a perplexing mystery. Actually, I got the answer to the mystery. You haven't heard of the mystery yet, but I have the answer. But I'm too busy. I'm too busy to do all this work. So you guys
Can you
do
tell
this.
me what you are referring to, ma'am?
You want to know what I'm talking about? Okay. Zelda is my name. And you know that remote viewing? You ever hear of that remote viewing? You paramilitary people, you know that?
Yes, I know about that.
Well, Zelda have that skill, right? So, using my remote viewing, I find something. And I got to tell you about it because I think you want to follow up on. So, here's what happened. Yeah. So,
Can I ask you to take a call from one of our agents, Sam? He works in the area where you say these events occurred.
you want me to talk to Sam? Okay, I talk to Sam. Have him call me.
I told the woman, whose name is Zelda, that she would be receiving a call from you, Sam. Can you give her a call now?
Sure, I'll call her right now.
I'm glad to hear that. Goodbye for now, gentlemen.
Hello?
Hi, is this Zelda?
Yes, it's Zelda. This is Sam. Well, that was a fast call.
Listen, I find it very interesting that you have information about a situation that I've been looking into.
Yeah.
We know the lady whose RV you saw burning.
You know the lady? What a synchronicity, right?
Listen, I may have some other questions for you. Can I call you back later if we need to talk to you more?
Yeah, if you want anything else, you call me. I'm here.
Did I hear correctly that you'd be traveling there?
I was going to go on vacation there, but now it looks like not a good place. I go on vacation someplace else, maybe.
All right, well, we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.
Well, folks, the synchronicity is absolutely astonishing. We just got some very interesting information that appears to confirm that Melissa is correct, that the sheriff did burn down your RV. So we have a new case that we're forming to investigate all of this, and we'll go and search for evidence right away.
Does this mean you're making a mission operation out of my case?
It does indeed, Melissa.
Yay!
Okay, Jane, we're going to assemble our mission operatives and have a meeting.
Sounds excellent. And you want my help with the mission?
Yes, Jane. We need you to fly to the location that we've input on your GPS device and pick up our 2 female operatives, Kate and Lori. They will be waiting there for you.
Yes, sir.
When you return, we'll all sit down and go over our plans.
Well, I'm here, but I don't see anybody that looks like our mission operatives. Just a couple of ghetto ladies here. Hi. I hate to bother you, but have you seen any other women around here? I'm looking for some women that I'm supposed to pick up.
You be Jane?
Yes, I'm Jane.
We's Kate and Lori, also known as Tanisha and Latifah.
Oh my God. You're the 2 women I'm supposed to pick up?
Yeah, that's right, honey.
That's right, honey.
Just a minute, I need to make a phone call. Sam, there's something strange here. These women, they know my name, and they're calling themselves Kate and Lori, but they do not look like our mission operatives. They look like, honestly, ghetto trash.
Oh, they fooled you, Jane. Great disguises, aren't they? Yes, those are our operatives. They're very skilled with their disguises. That's why we use them.
Well, Sam, you could have given me a heads up so I don't make a fool of myself here like I just did with Kate and Lori.
Keeping you on your toes, Jane. Keeping you on your toes.
Did you find out we are who we say we are? Yes, and now you're talking different.
We have plenty of disguises that we can use.
So I understand. Okay, ladies, let's get in the helicopter and go to the headquarters. Ding dong! Hello, Jeff. It's Jane and the Ghetto Girls. We have arrived.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Michael and Sam. What a nice, gorgeous place you've got here.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Michael. Why don't we all have a drink before we go and talk about this very interesting mission?
So, this is the way to the command center. Through the kitchen.
Welcome, everyone. So, here's what we got. The sheriff we've identified as Nate Felton, and his deputy is Byron Turner. And he presides over the small town of Black Gulch, which is a remote and tiny town at the base of the Rattlesnake Mountains in the Mojave Desert. Quite in contrast to the tumbleweed town that they run, Nate owns a large ranch house, which is valued around $5 million, quite out of keeping with his modest salary. From all appearances, they've got some type of racket going on. It's quite a mystery as to why Nate feels so free to engage in the very serious crimes that the evidence seems to point to. Jeff has already gone out and verified the RV wreckage, the use of accelerant, and he has found the deceased miner. We now want to obtain some information to see what they're up to. So what are we going to do, Michael? Kate and Lori, You'll head up our first operation, which is an information gathering one. You'll be going undercover, which you do so well, as Tanisha and Latifah, a couple of somewhat clueless urbanites out for a weekend motorbike trip who take a wrong turn and then have a breakdown.
Let me guess, we gonna break down in Black Gulch?
Sound about right. But Michael, you know we're not gonna blend in very well in that town.
Yes, Latifah, we know that. And that actually is part of the plan. You and Kate will be so out of place in this town, you'll throw the sheriff off and he won't know what to think. And this gives us wonderful opportunities.
I'm liking it.
During your stay, you'll eavesdrop on Nate and his associates.
How are we gonna eavesdrop? Knowing you, I know you got some special kind of technology going there, Sam.
You'll be using a tiny insect drone, which will allow you to covertly gather photographic and audio information.
We gonna be real Mission Impossible operatives there in Nowheresville, Little Black Gulch. I see.
Once we find out what's going on, Jeff and Bruce can move in for the next part of the operation. Keep in mind, these men are very dangerous. Any questions? Godspeed, ladies. Hope to see you back soon.
So, will somebody please tell me if Tanisha is a boy or a girl?
Well, Tanisha, you best get started on disabling that scooter so we can get us stuck in this town, according to the plan.
Well, Latifah, it'd be time for us to check into the local hotel. Let's see what they got going for rooms in this little Nowheresville town. You got any rooms available in this here hotel? Me and Latifah here are going to stay the night in town. We'd like us a room, please.
Yes, we do have rooms available. How long are you staying, ladies?
We just going to be one night, is all. We just passing through.
I've got just the room for you. Welcome to Black Gulch, ladies. Kind of an odd couple of ladies to be passing through in this remote area. But we have at times had some of those clueless urbanite tourists coming in from Los Angeles.
Well, what we doing next, Tanisha?
Let's take us about an hour, go over our plans, and then head out to the saloon and see if we can spot us that sheriff.
Let's head to the saloon, Byron. We've got some business to discuss. Yes, and I've got some bad news, unfortunately. Let's go sit at the bar. Yes, and I'll tell you the bad news.
What do you have?
Well, Latifah, they're the saloon behind us there. Wonder who we gonna find there.
You sure they ready for us in there, Tanisha?
Only one way to find out. Let's get us that table over there.
Yes, because I'm seeing you know who, and we got to keep our distance. I'm gonna get us something to eat. Look like some guy selling some food over here. Hey, what y'all got fresh?
It's all fresh. Sandwiches, salad, hamburgers, and hot dogs. I got the works.
Sound good. I'll take me 2 cheeseburgers, please.
Latifah, I think it'd be time for our little fly to go flying, if you know what I mean.
Tanisha, I never flown a fly before, so this gonna be some fun.
So what's the bad news? There was no body found in the RV. Well, how'd that happen? She got out of there somehow. You mean before I set the fire? Apparently so. Well, that's no good. Let's have a meeting 2 days from now, 3 o'clock at my place. We'll talk about that and some other things. All right, sir. Well, aren't there some strange-looking women over there? Yeah, I don't like to see that kind of trash in our town. Hopefully they leave tomorrow.
Don't look now, Latifah, but that's Sheriff Nate and his deputy giving us the evil eye.
Well then, Tanisha, we best get that fly back here and skedaddle out of here.
We gotta tell that hotel clerk we be staying longer. We tell him we broke down. Then we get us back to our room and call Sam.
Yeah, we gonna have to fly in on that meeting coming up at Nate's house.
So it turns out we gonna have to stay longer. One of our scooters is broke down. About 5 more nights. And by chance, you know of any mechanic in town who could take a look at our scooter?
Sure, I'll put you down for the extended stay. And quite coincidentally, I'm a mechanic.
Fantastic. We sure appreciate it.
Let's see what I can find here. So strange. I don't know how they even drove it into town when it was missing such an important part of the front wheel assembly. Quite bizarre. Oh boy, that could take quite a while to fix. I'll have to order a part.
Now I'm gonna call Sam and let him know what's up. Be sure to tell him we gonna take that fly on over to Nate's house.
Hi, Sam. It's Kate, and we have some info. Nate is having a meeting at his house in 2 days.
Ask him what's the maximum distance that we can be to fly that little insect into Nate's.
I expect it'll be very productive to fly in on that meeting at Nate's house. It's quite the stroke of good fortune that you heard about it. As far as maximum operational distance for the insect drone, it's several miles, but I recommend you get as close as possible.
Okay, Latifah, let's get that fly up the air. It's about a quarter mile now from Nate's house. Let's see what that little insect can do.
What's that saying now about how we love to be a fly on the wall?
I'd say that fits.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh my Lord, Latifah, you not gonna believe what I'm seeing at that sheriff house. Through the fly eye. A Nazi flag.
Oh my. Really, Tanisha? Let me see too. What the heck? I think Sam and Michael, they gonna be very interested in this. We putting the pieces together, Tanisha.
First, we're going to have a report from Indian Joe, who's been investigating the woman and RV situation. Then we'll talk about our upcoming plan. Go ahead, Joe.
We discover, after Nate set fire to the RV, there is no body in it. I go and do some tracking in the desert around there. I find foot tracks, leading away from the RV.
Mrs. Lady, she leaves the RV, she goes to walk some distance, she sets up camp.
Then, when Mrs. Lady comes back, she finds the burned RV. I check the RV, I find no body in it. Mrs. Lady, she then walks around the area a short distance.
She finds a shopping cart. She puts things in the cart, then she walks along with the cart a small distance.
Then, Mrs. Lady meets up with a vehicle, goes into the vehicle, abandons the cart, goes into the vehicle, which continues on a longer distance. That's all I found.
How did that happen, Nate? Did you not check first that she was in the RV before you set fire to it?
It's really not a problem. She's out of the area, and that's what we wanted to accomplish. If we hear that she's been talking, we'll find her and close that down. Otherwise, let's forget about it. Now, let's get to the main subject of our meeting, our upcoming plan.
I don't know, Nate. I think it's a little too convenient to just gloss over this big snafu. What if there's an investigation into the fire? I think we should be prepared for that possibility.
Well, if there's an investigation, we'd be the ones doing the investigating, right? Open and shut case. Unfortunate electrical wiring malfunction.
Well, it does happen that local law enforcement at certain times is trumped by federal authorities.
Look, man, you may not realize this, but we have friends in high places, such as the FBI. So don't worry yourselves over this. Now let's move on. This is a plan for our next month's meet with 2 buyers from LA. This will be a retrieval operation. So we'll sell them the goods at site number 2 and then assume that just like us, they'll have at least one sniper monitoring the buy site to make sure everything goes well. Once they depart, we will have you, George, do a traffic stop on the car following the buyers.
Sounds good, Nate.
At the same time, we will be activating a cell phone jamming unit invented by our clever hotel clerk, Mitchell. You've gotten that from him, haven't you, Byron?
Yes, I have. Hi, Mitchell. Do you have that gadget we asked you to make for us? That cell phone jammer unit?
I sure do, Byron. Let me go get it for you.
Well, ain't that some strange-looking thing? I suppose it'll work, though, right?
Yes, I'll explain how you operate it.
Strange-looking thing to be sure, but I did a test run and it works.
That man is handy.
Once we stop the rear car, then we will set up a construction flagger on the road. That'll be you, Engine Joe, to pull over the buyer's car. Now, neither of them will be able to communicate with each other because we've jammed their cell phones. At this point, Paul, you will approach them from behind in another vehicle as if you're just another driver being pulled over by the construction flagger. Once you've parked behind them, you will do a headshot on both of them from behind. We will then remove the goods from their vehicle, set an explosive in their vehicle,
And push it
over the cliff
into the ravine below.
into the ravine below. Sound like a plan?
Excellent, yes.
Sound good to me.
Great.
I like it.
Yeah, I've got a question. What happens to the rear car, the snipers?
Well, they can just go on home. As far as they know, they were stopped by the police, then they were let go. They kept on driving, their buddies disappeared. Come to find out, a few days or weeks later, their buddies went off the cliff. Must have been bad drivers. There's no drugs in the car. Probably some passers-by came and helped themselves to the goods. We'll do another meeting in 3 days, also 3 o'clock in the afternoon at my house here, and we'll get specific on the exact locations. We're gonna pull over the cars.
Whoo, Latifah! We just got us a treasure trove information, and we got to stick around 3 more days to hear the rest.
Well, let's get that fly back on over here and get us some dinner. I'm hungry.
Hey, Sam, did you get what I just sent to you there? I uploaded the audio file from our little insect friend. We got us some very good intel.
I sure did, Tanisha. It's very interesting. So as you've realized, you'll need to stay there another 3 days and look in on the next meeting so we can get more intel. Let me know how it goes.
Well, it's bedtime, Tanisha.
In our one cheap hotel bed.
At least it's a queen size. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings.
Let's step into your office a minute, Nate. There's a little problem that's come up.
All right, well, I hope it's not a big problem.
Look like we got us another mission for that insect to look in on. I'm gonna go tell Tanisha we gotta get that fly on down to the sheriff office.
So what's this little problem you were referring to, Byron? Yeah, those trashy women, you don't like the looks of them? They were seen down the road from your house 3 days ago, and they're still in town. They're still in town? What's it been now? 6 days. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, but I don't think it'll be any significant problem. They're just a couple of clueless, out-of-place urban tourists. Byron, you're not thinking. Don't you find it strange that a couple stupid, trashy women are hanging out in our town for so long? Something is up. They might be connected to one of those gangs that we've been selling to. Maybe somebody's gotten suspicious about some of their missing gang members. I don't think so. Well, I want them gotten rid of. Why don't you tell Mitchell to suggest to them that they take a little nature walk. Walk up to the viewpoint at the cliff. And have Chuck follow them up there. When they get up there, push them off the cliff.
Okay, if you say so, Nate.
Oh my word, Tanisha, did you hear all that? I can't believe what that little fly just showed us. They planning to do away with us. We gotta get us out of here.
Hold on, Latifah. We got an assignment here. Well, at the very least, let's not go on that nature walk. We gonna end up in pieces at the bottom of the cliff. Let's talk to Sam about this. He'll know what to do. So, Sam, did you get the latest audio file? We got things heating up here in town. They now after us. I thought you said us being here would create opportunities. It looked more like it's creating disaster.
Yes, I got the update. I've got experience with criminals, but still, it's incredible that Nate feels so free to just do away with random passers-by. Don't worry, Tanisha. I've got a plan. And here's what we're gonna do.
So let me get you straight, Tanisha. Even though there is a guy following us planning to delete us, Sam told you that we supposed to come on out here anyway and take a detour somewhere?
Yes, Latifah. So come on, it's not that much farther.
I really don't think this is a good idea.
Latifah, what kind of a mission operative are you? We've got weapons with us. We've got experience. Don't be a crybaby now.
I think I just saw them up here. Yes, they're continuing on up this trail.
Come on, Latifah, we've got us a good plan. We can trust Sam and our team. Okay, I just don't fancy being shoved off a cliff.
This is the detour here, Latifah. Come on, this is where we're going to meet Jeff and Bruce.
Where the heck did they go? I am not seeing them up ahead. Where the heck are those women? They're supposed to be here. This is the spot I'm supposed to shove them off the cliff. Oh, hello there, ladies.
Fantastic! Now let's get the heck out of here.
Well, just wait here a minute. I've got to take care of that guy coming after you. Oopsie. He doesn't look like he'll be bothering us anymore. All right, ladies, hop on. It's time for us to fly out of here and get back to the headquarters. Well, thanks to Tanisha and Latifah, we now have an enormous amount of information. And let's not forget Jeff's contribution. He used one of our drop-off drones to plant a surveillance device in Sheriff Nate's office. And look at what we found.
Hello, Nate. Ready to buy more of the product?
Yes, indeed, sir.
Here we go with one of them swastikas again. What the heck?
And he's got a red armchair just like the one Sheriff Nate has.
I have something new that I think you're going to love. I happened across a couple guys.
Okay, tell me about it.
Hello, caballeros. Mi amigo saw you vacation in RV here in Mexico, and I told him I wanted to meet you. I am familiar with your work, caballeros, and I much admire it. I am prepared to make you quite a generous offer, if you would be so kind as to come and work for me.
I thought we weren't working anymore, Walt. We are done with all that shit, remember?
Actually, we have retired. We are now just spending our lives on vacation. But tell me what you were thinking. I think I have an offer that will bring you out of retirement, mi amigos. You will not have to mucho trabajo, caballeros. All I need from you is management skills, mi amigos. Once you explain mi trabajadores how to make your excellent crystal meth, you is done. No more trabajando, caballeros. So, what you say? We have deal? Yes, you have a deal. But we want $5 million. No, wait, make that 10 million. Oh, no problem, caballeros. I can do that for you. And we want a new RV. This one sucks. Yes, that is fine. I provide that for you. We have a deal then? Yes, we have a deal. Excellent. You live easy life, el vino y las mujeres, and sit drinking cócteles by the Sea of Cortés. So what you say, Nate? You want buy this excellent product?
Sure, I'll take some of that new stuff.
Excelente! I send in mi hombres to a regular pickup point. By the way, Nate, have you taken care of those packages yet? I want those disappear deep in the desert wasteland. Muy rápido.
Yeah, I've done that. We've got a particular area where we bury those, and I had to actually take out a couple trespassers who were straying a little too close to the operation.
Excelente! I knew I could depend on you. Me alegro de hacer negocios contigo, amigo mío.
Well, heck, if that their little spy report don't give us all the rest of the puzzle pieces. Now we know why Melissa's RV burned and the miner disappeared.
And now we know that the Crow was having Nate dispose of some of his packages.
Yes, packages being a euphemism meaning bodies or corpses. Yes, we're dealing with the Crow. He's the biggest drug cartel boss in Mexico and the most dangerous. And now he has teamed up with two of the people on the most wanted list.
They became producers of the most potent, high-quality crystal meth, and then they disappeared. Now we know where they are and what they're doing.
But we can't take down that Crow. He too high profile a figure.
And we can't take down Walt or Jesse either, can we? They also too big to fail, I'm thinking.
No, but we can take down Sheriff Nate and his men, and I've got a great idea exactly how we can do it.
Do tell, Michael, do tell. I always get a kick out of these creative solutions you and Sam coming up with.
Okay, I'll lay out the plan for you.
You think that sheriff guy, he be okay? Yeah, he okay. You think we in the right career? Yeah, I think we doing okay. And our sniper Mike, he behind us. All going smooth, Jim. No worries. Just relax. The money all here. You want to count it?
Of course I want to count it. Are you a moron?
Okay, now let us get them goods. Jabal, come help me with lifting this.
I think this sure be one of the bigger pickups we done, Jim.
Is everybody in position and ready? Ready, sir. I've just activated the cell phone jammer.
Yes, Nate, I am ready.
Everything is ready here, Nate.
Hi there, did you realize you were going 75 miles an hour? That's 20 miles per hour over the speed limit.
No, sir, I wasn't going no 75 miles an hour.
License and registration, please.
What the heck, road construction? What's up with that? Well, we gonna pull over then.
Okay, now I gotta take care of them. They never know what is coming.
What the heck? Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, Paul, what the heck? Are you surprised you're the one being taken down? You'll never get away with this. Do you know who you're dealing with here? The law requires you to transfer us to the nearest law enforcement authority, who is Sheriff Tom Clyde. Would that be the same Sheriff Tom Clyde who is also involved in drug trafficking? Tom, I wanted to let you know the Crow has some new product. Really excellent, and you may want to buy some as well. Very high quality crystal meth.
Well, thank you, Nate, for letting me know. I will look into it.
No, Nate, you're gonna get real justice for a change, not the fake, phony justice of the corrupt clown world that you are used to. And now I'm going to bring in General Joseph Harris to explain this to you.
Hello, gentlemen. Or should I say, hello, traitors to our nation. Let me explain something to you knuckleheads. As you know very well, because you're involved in the corruption, our entire system of law is compromised by corruption and criminality.
As a result, a segment of the U.S. military has evolved to help correct this problem and allow real justice to be obtained as we await the cleansing of the entire rotten system.
What this means is that we have set up our own military courts, trials, and prisons, and we make sure that guys like you are not going to benefit from the clown show government and end up with a slap on the wrist, free to continue your life of crime.
No, you'll be given something rare now in these United States, a legitimate criminal trial.
I want to speak to an attorney.
No attorney for you, Nate. There are no attorneys in the military system of justice. In a few days, you'll be transferred from here to our military prison.
God damn it, this is so fucked up.
Come on, guys, wake up. We're screwed. There is not much you can do about it.
Oh, will you scooch over a bit? We only got 2 bunks and we got 3 men.
So, officer, interesting to meet you here. I guess you weren't all on the up and up, were you? There's been a mistake. Yeah, that's what they all say. I told you, Jabal. I didn't think we was in the right career. Pack it, Jim. We screwed now, so we best just adapt and quit whining.
Well, I'm glad we built more jail cells downstairs because we've got them all filled now.
I was thinking, maybe we could cut a deal with that Injun Joe guy. We could really use someone with expert tracking skills. Melissa, we've got some great news for you. We've solved the case, arrested the sheriff and his henchmen. The military has seized all his assets, and we've gotten you a new home.
Oh, wonderful! Did you get me a new RV?
No, much better than that. It's been decided that you will be the recipient of Sheriff Nate's $5 million desert mansion. There isn't anyone more deserving of that home than you, Melissa.
Oh, yippee! I couldn't be more happy. This is an absolutely amazing ending to a very sad situation.
Nate, will you pick up, mi amigo? ¿Dónde estás? I've been waiting you to call me back. Y nada, no lo comprendo.
Look, Nate, you want to be working with me? You gotta do better.
So, Michael, we've got a lot of clues from this case that we can start putting together and developing a picture of a larger scheme of criminality and corruption that I believe extends into many branches of our government and institutions across the country and the world. And smack in the middle of it is this Nazi swastika, which is very mysterious, but I think very important. Perhaps we will soon uncover more about that mystery.